To celebrate the start of the first of 4 phases of campus modernization, district and campus officials gathered with students from second period CTE classes on May 5th for a groundbreaking ceremony in the MAC. The ceremony comes 3 years after McCallum was designated to receive $66.5 million for modernization after voters approved the 2022 Austin ISD bond. If you weren't able to witness the ceremony live, here are some highlights.
Having participated in both arts and STEM at McCallum, I'm so proud to attend a school that not only encourages both fine arts and CTE, but excels in both of them.
Little folks, be like seedlings. Always do the best you can. Every child must share life's labor just as well as every man.
The investments we are making here will benefit generations of future students, giving them the tools they need to succeed in college, career, and beyond.
The original plan, to conclude the ceremony with a groundbreaking on the site of the new building with CTE students shoveling the dirt where the building will be, was abandoned due to rain. Instead, the students posed on the MAC stage for a photo. Phase 1 of the modernization plan will include the construction of a completely new 3-story science and CTE building.
You'll have security in the front, that occurring, that'll be mostly done in the summertime. We'll look to have that done before spring starts. You'll see the track and the field go into construction. That's a little bit of a longer time period. And the biggest project of all is the academic 3-story academic wing. That'll take the duration of time. So really from now all the way through to
CTE Department Chair Audrey Moyers, who has served on the campus architectural team planning the modernization, explained what the new building will mean to science and CTE students.
Areas like CTE, where we have computer labs and a lot of equipment, as well as science, where there's a lot of equipment, I think are particularly at a disadvantage on our old building. And so having like lab space to do experiments with like science rooms that are fully functional, and then all of the current technology is just a huge advantage. We don't get any additional classrooms out of it, but the classrooms we get are larger and state-of-the-art.
While the new building is going up, the campus will remain open and students will attend school in the parts of the old building unaffected by the first phase of construction. In order to do a complete demolition and rebuild of a new school, project leaders organized the modernization into phases. In order to figure out what happens during each phase, Segura said that designers and the campus architectural team considered what parts of the buildings are in the worst shape and what programs needed the most support and renovations in order to succeed.
But we have an idea even before the bond is passed, right? So when the voters came out and said, hey, we're going to free $2.4 billion for the ISD, $64 million for Kalliope, we already kind of had a sense of where we're going to vote this, but we don't have the details. And so the details are actually what has been figured out for the last 13 years.
Moyers has been a regular at the campus architectural team meetings that have occurred monthly, and even sometimes every 2 weeks, to determine campus needs within the currently available budget. Moyers said she is hopeful that taking the first step towards modernization will demonstrate why voters should support the rest of the modernization by approving future bonds.
I hope that because phase 1 modernization will have happened, that the next time a bond comes around will be considered for phase 2, which is really the big phase. So part of the planning process was not just this building, but the whole complete renovation of the campus, because you have to plan it all together. And so it's a 4-phase modernization, and phase 2 is the big one. And if we could get approved for that, because we've started the process, that would just be great for the campus as a whole.
This has been Beatrix Lozak for The Shield Online.